Laura, going to bring you in. You've had 10 years in the commercial department. Been lots of changes in that time.
Oh, God.
Including how many seats you have to, how many places you have to sell for each game.
Yeah, massively. I remember when I first joined, obviously the now Holland and Barrett stand was the old next stand, and we only had the European suite in, which is now the Nottingham Building Society stand, the boxes and the Underwood suite. So yes, we've got now at least another 1,000 seats to sell on a match day. So there's been huge amounts of change here at the stadium with the developments, and obviously more developments to come as well. So it's really exciting times ahead.
You've worked with an awful lot of people in your time here as well. The club has got bigger and bigger. Some good characters in that time, no doubt.
Oh, there has been. Some that I prefer not to talk about. But yes, I mean, Dean, I do remember Dean vividly, as I hadn't been here very long enough to give him a lift back to Oval Park. I'd got a small Ford car. Dean got in the passenger seat, and when I opened the driver's door, his shoulder was halfway across my seat. So it was a very interesting drive to Oval Park with me at 45 degrees.
Didn't ask him again then.
I don't think he could get into that car again.
People might recognise you as the part-time voice of match days at Welford Road. Any memories of half times or announcing or?
There will be. There'll be no doubt. There's been some times when you get it wrong.
Do you practice those tricky names?
Yes, London Irish. London Irish, when they had a catalogue of Samoans, was really the difficult one.
What about Tigers players who you know their nicknames or you know how they're known around the place? You're thinking, I can't call him that.
Billy Two Rivers, yes. Billy Two Rivers was the one that always, I had an absolute sense of dread that I was going to say Billy Two Rivers instead of Billy 12 Trees throughout his career here. Billy Two Rivers was a wrestler in the 70s TV, which I didn't even watch, but the name just stuck in my head, and for some reason 12 Trees didn't really go in, not helped by having colleagues who at every single point would whisper the words Two Rivers into my head as I was getting prepared to read it out. And you've been a part of behind the scenes a long time as well.
Well, that started in 1995. I came to Welford Road for a meeting because I was chairman of the Leicestershire Rugby Union's mini junior section. They wanted to know if Tigers should actually start a mini junior section. My response to it was that if they did, it would probably take a lot or have a detrimental effect on a lot of the local clubs, and it'd be better to bring into the Tigers some of those players, say, for a competition. And effectively, that's how the Tiger Cup started. And we're now going on to our 25th year.
Been many great moments in the 125 years of Welford Road, none greater than the day that you overcame Lewis Deacon in his first appearance on the Tigers pitch. What are your memories of playing on that pitch then?
It's a bit of a blur. If you're running on the steps, game, you say you come down the tunnel, the crowd would come in at that point, because unlike now, it was kicked off less than an hour before kick-off. We finished 5 minutes before the teams ran out. So the crowd were in, and it just flashed by.
And good to go as a bunch of people who aren't generally working for home games but actually get to enjoy the away games as a fan.
Yeah, no, especially. I mean, all the guys that I've met whilst working here over the years, a lot of them are now firm friends, even if they're not still here. So it's nice that even now they still come away on the away trips, so that we'll always have Tigers in common, which is fantastic.